So we're back on, back corner of the property. This is an abandoned oil line run, or abandoned oil field road. So I chose this for a reason. Dodging the frickin' spider webs all over the place. It's early morning. More spider webs. All right. Let's see. Look right here. See, there's a path going back into the woods. Something's come down through here. So we got a path that comes right through here and wanders down into the woods. Got a path that comes around this side and goes the other direction. So I'm going to go ahead and set my first trap here. Grab one of these cables. Grab one of these foothold traps. Grab the setter. Oh. A little closer to the camera for this. This is called a coon cuff. It's designed to capture raccoons and possums. Now, this one's got a setter. The setter goes in between the two bars there, down under this bar that nuts here. Let's see, is that a good angle? There we go. Down under this bar so that you can pry that down. Flip that lever up. Come on. And set it. Now that trap is set, what it does is when a coon comes in and sticks their hand in here for food, there's a bar that pops down and captures their hand. It doesn't break their bone. It doesn't actually hurt them. It just grabs hold of them and holds them until you can get them back for them. Alright. Go ahead and set this one up. So I got a pine tree here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this around the base of. Back down. And I'm going to put there, tie that down. Now, stick it into the ground. I'm getting the bait out. This bait is tuna fish and cat food mixed. And, whoo, smells like tuna. Alright. So, go ahead and drop some of that bait down in the trap and rub some onto the tree, drop a little bit on the ground, kind of get it in the general area. And that's the first trap. Let you see where I came up from. That's the old oil field road. Long abandoned. Go up a little further. Here's another path coming out of the woods right here. It's actually a pretty well-defined path. All that back in there is my property too. So let's set one up here. Now these cables that I'm using are not snare cables. They're actually a heavy-duty wire with ferrules at either end that I use to basically lock the trap to the tree so the animal can't run away with the trap. All right. Alright. There's that one set up. I got one more trap with me. I'm going to go see if I can find a good location to drop that one. Let me stop the camera for now. Let's get a good view of that trap set. Alright. Okay, for this last coon cuff set, I'm actually at the opposite corner of the property. Because I've actually seen coons up here, as well as possums. Matter of fact, I'm not that far away from the cabin, and I got a video of a possum that walked right on up to the cabin. So, go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to be working up here today, so I don't expect to actually catch anything in this unless it's at night. Go ahead and bait that trap. Take a few minutes to talk about the bait I'm using. It's a pint jar. Put 1/4 of a pint of salmon cat food in it, because it was what we had for our cats. 2 cans of tuna packed in oil, and then about 1/4 of a cup of regular oil, and mixed the whole thing up, sealed it up and let it sit for 24 hours so that the smell and flavor gets all the way through it. I can smell it when I open the jar. Guarantee if there's a coon in the area, they're going to smell it and come look. So let's see how this works.